On your mat, make sure your feet are about hip to shoulder distance apart. Keep the heels down and take yourself into the bottom of the squat position. Take hold of the toes or the ankles, or even place your elbows to the inside of your knee. From here, just shift your weight side to side, finding your squat position. Put your hands on the mat or even taking hold of your big toe, send your hips high, trying to straighten those legs as much as possible. Then hinge those hips back down into your squat position. Hands to the mat, hips high. And drop those hips low. Make sure the chest stays nice and proud in the bottom of your squat. Hands down, hips high. Hips low, bottom of the squat. Hands down, hips high. Drop the hips, chest up. Hands down, hips high. Drop the hips, bottom of the squat position. Last few reps, hands down, hips high. Hips low, bottom of the squat. Last one, hips high. And from here, stand tall. Take yourself to the top of your yoga mat. Take a long step back, finding a low lunge position with your back knee down. Your front knee is going to be forward of those toes. Hovering between the second and the third toe, we're going to work that ankle mobility. You can ease off and ease forward, and even place that hand on the top of the knee for a little bit more of a push. Don't force it, just feel that stretch. As well as working that ankle mobility, let's work some hip mobility. Using that hand that's on the knee, just gradually ease that knee out to the right side. Make sure that foot stays planted, then ease the knee back towards the middle of the body. And ease the knee back to the center of the body. Ease yourself out of that position, and we're going to do the same on the opposite side. Make sure that back knee is down, hand atop of the knee, ease the knee out away from the body, and then bring it back in. Don't force the hip out of anything, just gradually ease and feel that stretch. Adjust the body so we can work that ankle mobility a little bit more. We're trying to create a smaller angle between the shin bone and the foot, working that plantar flexion. Place the hand on top of the knee to give yourself a little bit more of a guided stretch. Ease yourself out of that position and take the leg back and find yourself in that downward dog position. If you need to, walk those legs to plant those heels down. Make sure the head is through the shoulders and you feel that stretch running through the hamstring. From here, drop the knees down and find yourself in a kneeling position. Take the hands behind you and we're going to take a slight lean back to open up those hip flexors and those quads. You can stay with the hands behind you or you can drop onto those forearms. Ease the chest up, place the hands into the mat, curl the toes under, hips high. Drop back to the knees into a seated position and take that lean back again. Lift yourself up, hands into the mat, curl the toes under, hips high, head through. We're going to have a slight variation. Take those left toes and place them on the heel of the right. You'll feel a stretch deeper into that calf. Place the foot back on the mat and then the opposite side. Both feet into the mat, walk the heels if needs be. There, stand tall, and that's your sequence for today.